It was extremely difficult to get into sport. For many years, I tried to do basic things, like track and field. Seems pretty simple. I just need a guide runner, but nobody would volunteer. And the adult coaches at my elementary school didn't even volunteer, and they could have. And looking back, I realize that now. At first, I thought it was just because the kids didn't want to do it. It was extra. It's the unknown. I would want to play basketball. I just wasn't allowed to play on the equipment even, like run around on the equipment. They thought I'd get hurt, so I wasn't allowed to do that. It was just so restrictive. And we tried to do other things like gymnastics. They kicked me out because they said it was a liability when they realized the depth of my vision impairment. I remember trying to play hockey. This is before there was a blind hockey movement. And they didn't want to take me on because they said it was a liability risk. There was a coach that my mom knew that allowed me to play softball, and that was such an outlet for me. I was totally terrible. But, they let me in. And then later in high school I was able to do rugby. I was a terrible rugby player, but they made me a part of the team. They gave me a jersey. I was the water girl, but I had a responsibility. I was part of the team. I was happy. And then when I went to high school for the blind, I really got introduced to all the sports that blind people can do. And among them was goalball, we had floor hockey, we had gymnastics, we had swimming, we had cross-country running, we had track and field, wrestling, you name it, we did it. And touch football, which occasionally turned into accidental tackle football. But it was fun, it was great, I felt free in that sense, and that's what really opened the door to, I didn't even know about the Paralympics until then. So that's where my life really changed as far as sport goes, is going to W. Ross McDonald.